Remedios, help, healing, and solutions, and how stories make evidence meaningful. Our storytelling is based on keeping track, which reclaims, creates, implements, and builds confidence and healing so programs and communities can keep track of what really matters to them. It is the depth of our ancient human participation with nature that has been lost and indeed must be regained in some substantial form in modern life and modern science. The cosmological and philosophical must once again become rooted in a life-centered lived experience in the natural world. So says Dr. Gregory Cajete, who we've based our work upon. Stories make evidence meaningful. That's not a slogan, it's a design principle, and it's the foundation of everything you're about to see. Every learner is like a tree. What you can see above the ground, the projects, the presentations, the things you make, those are the fruits. But they only grow because of what's happening below the surface. Below the ground, we're building agency, the ability to achieve purpose and affect change. Above the ground, we're expressing it, putting our purpose into action. The roots are where we begin. In this program, we root our learning in the 4 R's: relationships, responsibility, reciprocity, and redistribution. These aren't abstract ideas. They describe how we actually live, giving and receiving that happens between people, the kinship that holds and extends and grows communities together, the accountability we carry for our actions, and the way resources and knowledge are shared. Each of the 4 is in relationship with the others, and they move together like seasons. Learning doesn't happen in a straight line, it moves in cycles. We learn, we do, and when we do, we discover things that we need to unlearn, assumptions that were getting in the way, incomplete ideas we carried as if they were finished ones. Then we relearn, not from scratch, but from a deeper place. This cycle repeats many times before any student stands up to present their work. Presentation isn't the end of learning. It's a moment in the cycle, the moment when witnesses engage. We call this unforgetting, learning, unlearning, and relearning together, honoring the knowledge that was already here. Every person comes to this process with powerful capabilities already inside them, right in their hands. Curiosity at the center, and from that center, identity, agency, courage, commitment, and trust. These don't develop by being told about them. They develop by being used in real situations, with real people, with something real at stake. That's why the conversation is the doing in learning by doing. When a student says, "Watch for this, here's what I can do," and a witness pays careful attention and says, "Here's what I saw," something real happens. The student receives honest feedback. The witness offers honest observation. Together, they complete one turn of the cycle. This is Remedios, healing, help, and solutions, returned to the community that raised the questions in the first place. And when those conversations are documented in the student's own words, anchored to real places and examples, reviewed by an elder, published with the community's permission, they become something the wider world can read. Each skill becomes a data layer in our story map. Each story becomes evidence. Each witness becomes part of the record. We learn to see from more than one perspective. We see ourselves within a community. We work relationally as designers of our own learning. We learn how to see and assess our own growth and our teammates. This is what it means to broaden our ways of recognizing and honoring learning beyond traditional linear Western models. The roots are already here. The fruits are already going. We're simply learning to keep track.